All right, we have some new information from the National Hurricane Center. NOAA released updates to their hurricane season forecasts that were originally forecasted back in May, right, Jess? Any change? Anything we need to know?
What's wild is it's been such a calm season since May, and we're still in the middle of hurricane season. But what they did, they essentially condensed some of those numbers, and I want to show you that right now. So we're going to actually pull up the graphics behind me if you guys don't mind in the back. I want to show you what's happening right now. They updated their Atlantic hurricane season forecast, and so far this season, we've had 4 named storms. One is out there actually right now in the Atlantic, Dexter, but they've only been tropical storms. They haven't even hit hurricane status, let alone category 3 or more, which would be a major hurricane. So what's happening now, from now until the end of hurricane season, we're still anticipating, or they're still anticipating, anywhere up to 18 named storms as we head into the next couple months, as sea surface temperatures continue to rise. Of course, there's still a lot of instability, and there's still a chance that we could see anywhere up to around 9 hurricanes. So I want to show you where the Atlantic tropical outlook is at right now, because there's still a chance for disturbance, about a 30% chance just offshore of the East Coast. There's a better chance of seeing some more development way out into the Atlantic as we head into the next couple days, and we monitor that closely. And then, of course, Tropical Storm Dexter, way up north. That's not going to impact us at all, but it is a named storm. That point proven, we continue to add those numbers up as we head into the next couple months to see if their forecast is accurate. Let's head to the floor map real fast. I want to show you something going on right now. As we head into the afternoon hours today, we are gearing up for some stormy weather down south and up into the northeast too. Now, you look behind me, this graphic is showing our severe storm outlook with an enhanced risk all the way into North Dakota this afternoon. We can see some heavy storm sweep throughout places like Bismarck. This storm could bring in chance for hail, rain, lightning widespread throughout these communities, and localized flooding is possible too as we head into our Friday forecast as that storm continues to track over into Green Bay as we head into Saturday and Sunday. We'll have more on that coming up in a bit. Back to you.
All right, Jess, thank you.
Now that you have your food and water for your hurricane kit, you might want to get some of these items. I highly recommend lots of paper towels. Easy to clean up. You can throw them away as well. Don't forget trash bags for the trash. This is so important. First aid kits, I mean, you want this year-round around the house, but you especially want it in your hurricane kit. Can't stress enough prescriptions. You need 30 days worth of prescriptions. So you want to go out a week or two if you see a storm on the map, just in case, to make sure you have those on hand, because you don't know how long you could be without going to a pharmacy. And guys, don't forget to get wipes. And you're going to want some like these Clorox wipes that have disinfectant in them. But you're also going to want to get baby wipes. These are great for cleaning up you and your family. Now, nowadays it may be kind of tough to find these disinfectant wipes. So what you can do is add a little bit of bleach to the baby wipes, mix it up in there. But remember, if you do that, you want to keep these separate from the regular baby wipes because you don't want to be wiping your face with these. Now, flashlights and batteries, staple for a hurricane kit, right? Don't forget plenty of batteries, different sizes. You have different sizes of flashlights as well. And don't forget portable batteries for your cell phones. We're on those things all the time, and we can get a lot of information during a hurricane. And guys, remember, as always, cash is king in a hurricane. You can't get money out of an ATM if that ATM doesn't have power.
It has been a long and damaging day along much of the U.S. Gulf Coast, with hundreds of flooded homes, plus broken bridges and rain by the bucketful. Hurricane Sally has weakened since it struck the Alabama-Florida state line before dawn. But major damage is piling up. Stephanie Sy has our report.
Waves of swollen waters crashed onto southern shores. Hurricane Sally hit the Gulf Coast this morning as a Category 2 storm and is moving forward at a glacial pace. In Mobile, Alabama, winds of up to 105 miles per hour swept through empty streets.
There it goes.
And down trees in backyards near the state border with Florida.
Holy moly.
In Pensacola, Florida, a portion of the massive 3-mile bridge collapsed in the high winds, apparently after a crane crashed onto the roadway.
Pretty windy, it'll blow you over.
Residents like Trent Earhart were left to wade through knee-high water as rainfall reached 20 inches and kept coming. The storm grew rapidly last weekend into hurricane force as it made its way past southern Florida and up the Gulf of Mexico. Climate scientists have found evidence that hurricanes are intensifying more rapidly while producing more rain and stalling, and they've linked those impacts to human-caused climate change. Ken Graham at the National Hurricane Center says Sally illustrates the potential damage.
When you get a slow-moving storm, it just compounds the issues. It's longer to be able to put that rain down on the ground, longer to push that storm surge in. So the combination of the rainfall and the storm surge, when it's a slow-moving storm, you just have opportunity to put torrential, dangerous rainfall down on the ground, leading to significant flash flooding. In fact, with tropical systems, historically, 90% of the fatalities in tropical systems is from the water.
Officials in Alabama and Mississippi had urged residents in flood-prone areas to get out, but some ignored the evacuation orders. Park Painter of Fish River says he's endured false alarms before.
A lot of times there's hurricanes and they don't end up hitting as bad as people say they will, so I guess everybody was thinking it's going to be like that again, and then everybody just packed up and left last minute.
The storm's slow speed also made its path less predictable. Meteorologists forecast it would hit Biloxi, Mississippi, but that changed last night, sparing the city. Mayor Andrew Fofo Gillich told the PBS NewsHour he's relieved.
It had been right on our throat and you know, right down on our backyard, and we would have a lot of issues, which would include, you know, the down trees, the down power, those even the communications, which is always you know, a big thing. But I am relieved that you know, people are back at work this morning.
Hurricane Sally's lashing of the Gulf Coast comes just 3 weeks after Hurricane Laura hit with deadly force. This Atlantic hurricane season has been among the most active on record, with some 20 named systems so far. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Stephanie Sy.
For those who need it, the American Red Cross offers evacuation shelters, and here's what you need to know about that. Pre-storm shelters are for those who have been ordered to evacuate their homes before a storm. They're only meant to house folks for 12 to 72 hours until the storm moves through. Post-storm shelters are for those whose homes were destroyed, damaged, or unreachable. Here's what you need to bring if you end up going somewhere else besides staying in your house. Bring bedding, clothing, medication, your child's stuffed animal maybe, or a blanket, and an emergency kit. It's also important to note that pets may not be able to stay at a shelter, but service animals are welcome.